Guys, after How to Get Away with Murder, I really wasn't in the mood to even put up or go and record the Growing Up Hip Hop, because something told me, go and watch How to Get Away with Murder. Growing Up Hip Hop, you watch it, then How to Get Away with Murder, but you need to make sure you put that out first. Lord, I'm still in recovery from what happened, but we're just going to talk very briefly about Growing Up Hip Hop. Actually, this was an important episode because this episode was all centered around Brianna. So, Kristen Neal actually went to the hospital, well, emergency care, and at first I'm like, wait a minute, they make it a little bit too easy. I understand that production already probably pre-contacted them and, gave the approval, because there's no way that there's just like, oh yeah, just come in here. Oh, and your name? Okay, yeah, we're just going to... I'm like, that's someone... Brianna just dealt with a domestic violence situation, and because of that, you're making it really easy for someone else to come in and see her. No. But again, that's me nitpicking, so we're moving forward, and Christina, is consoling her, and Brianna is clearly in shock. Her general disposition is kind of like that, but she was really just like, and you saw her face, you saw that it was black. It was actually black, around her lips, and they were swollen, and her eye, there was a gash. I was like, damn, clearly, obviously, she didn't deserve that. And I understand some people are like, oh, this is a girl who has been in situations where she's been beating up boyfriends and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. We knew that the energy seemed off. We knew that it was going to be a domestic violence situation from the last episode, but she did not deserve that. She's attracting and is attracted to a certain type of guy, and she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to New York to be with my friend. I'm thinking, damn, what's going on with Kendu and Mary? Like, we know that they're getting divorced, but at that time, I'm looking at her like, you couldn't go with your family? I don't know if maybe it's because she feels embarrassed, that's why she doesn't want to stay with the family, or they told her about this before. I don't know, but regardless of what the situation is, she should be able to at least stay with the family. But that just says a lot. I'm like, and the fact that they keep calling her Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter instead of Kendu's daughter, that throws me off. But, Kristen also talked about the fact that with her, she clarified her first boyfriend that she had, it was a domestic violence situation, and she was of course shocked when it first happened, and she really didn't know her worth. She knew that was wrong, but she didn't have the strength to get out of it. But God was like, we're not doing this today. And she is who she is today because she doesn't tolerate certain things, and that's one of them anymore. And clearly that was the right person to call. But what also happened in this episode was Egypt, something very quick. Egypt let Peppa know that, yeah, I'm not going to college. I don't want to go to college. I'm like, wait a minute, we know Peppa. We actually know Peppa. That's not gonna fly. Peppa had this look of, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't really care. You're going to college. Like, you can meet people at college. You can be successful and go on and have a career at college. You need a backup plan. I love you, honey, but everyone needs a backup plan. You're going to college. You're my daughter. I worked hard. I made this money to afford life and luxury for you. You're going to college. I don't care how much of a good girl you are. You're going to college. Now they're out of college, they're in California, and while Peppa, now the campus looked beautiful, while Peppa was showing off the school, because I think they actually live in New Jersey, and they live in Jersey, and so they're actually relatively close to, anyway, but my whole thing is, while Peppa was trying to go and convince Egypt was texting Boogie, and Boogie's just like, oh, you down here? You need to come to the studio. And Egypt's just like, Mom, actually, we can stay here and visit some more colleges. It's cool. I'm feeling the vibe. It is what it is. Supposed to like, oh, word, that's cool. I'm like, she's playing you right now. And that's cute. That's a little cute meetup. But most of this episode had to do with, actually, Brianna came to Boogie's house because, now here's the part that also confused me. If Boogie knows Brianna, why is his girlfriend making it seem like, oh wait, so-and-so, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to her. Wait, you know her, right? I'm like, wait, so I guess you guys are just associates? Because I'm thinking it was Andre that invited them, that invited her into the group or so. Or at least I think that's how I remember. It was like, okay, so we'll go for that. We'll believe that, or whatever. But with that being said, what happens next is really interesting. You know, Boogie's just like, we have a friend, Brianna. She just kind of went through some problems, and Boogie said, what type of problems? Actual problems, real problems? Because you know his mentality is like, compared to what I've gone through and compared to what other people have going through, if it's not like one of those major problems, then I don't take it in consideration. It's not a real problem. He said, no, this is a real problem. Domestic violence. Like, oh, yeah. Now, how bad? I'm like, okay, we get it. It's bad. So you don't have to go. It's just like, no, it's, you'll see. So she comes to the house and her face is still swollen and they go and try to give her a hug. But you know, Dame's girlfriend gives her a hug and accidentally touches her face, and by doing so, it's like, oh no, I'm sorry, no, it's just a little, because her jaw was dislocated. I mean, it was a real bad situation. So of course, everyone is shouldering her and trying to be there for her to show her support and love. It's just like, yeah, well, I'm definitely going to New York to be with my family because I can't be in that house, that energy. I'm like, you should be in that house and that energy. Nope. But things get a little complicated because it's like, I need to get a couple of things from the apartment before I leave. And it's like, okay, so, Boogie, you go with her, right? Oh, okay, good. That's what I thought. I'm like, there we go. Now we have this whole, Romeo's done with the fact that his sister, you know, T's nowhere to be found. Tatiana is nowhere to be found. Or was it Tatiana? Nowhere to be found. Because of that, his father's going through it. His father's just like, if this girl, if she went and messed up, I'm done. So she wasn't answering. She finally came to the house. Romeo's just like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why didn't you answer? It's like, you know, I was with friends. I was busy. It is what it is. Like, because of your situation, we need to be in contact with you. Dad needs to be able to say, you're here? Okay. You're there? Okay. You know, check up. And you actually respond. Now, because of all that, he's like, okay, we're going to have to do a drug test because I'm not playing around with you. I'm not playing around with you. She passes the drug test. You know, even Symphonica's there, and they all just like congratulate her. She was like, you know, see, I'm doing my thing. She actually dressed up as if she went to a job interview or something. I know that wasn't the case, but I was just like, and we're like, you're proud of you. You're making the right steps, you know. And I do appreciate Master P's stance on drugs. I really do, because I know a lot of people just like live and let live. And my whole mentality is because I'm not like a naturalist, but I'm borderline a naturalist at this point because of my food allergies and allergies to other stuff. I don't even take aspirin. I know some people say you're supposed to. I don't even take aspirin. If I have a headache, I go to sleep. If I have a headache, I eat, go sleep. That's just normal. At this point, I'm thankfully my health is at that level where I just need sleep and I'm normally okay. Because I don't get enough. So when people are just like, you know, I need to go and take this, I need to go and drink that, that's fine. If you want to do it, have fun. If you have an illness, but if you're not, if you have general life issues, that's self-medicating. Regardless of what anyone else says, that's self-medicating once you keep doing it over a certain period of time. And then you have to go reevaluate. You know, maybe you have to make some better life choices. And when I say make better life choices, meaning remove the stressors out of your life. And you have the power to do that regardless of how you feel. Why do I feel like I'm talking to someone right now? Dang, it wasn't supposed to get this deep. But yeah, and Romeo's also still sulking over the fact that Angela wasn't. Another thing is, they were real friends, so I get it. Romeo's just hurt that she's basically giving him the cold shoulder. But Romeo's kind of been petty and partially started to do that to her. So how does he expect her to even talk to him when he's borderline making it hard for him to do so? When they go to Rihanna's house, it is destroyed. Boogie goes in first. I'm glad he went in first with the camera crew. Clearly this wasn't a setup because it was just like one camera, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe two, but it was, well, there was a couple, obviously, but it was in tatters. And when she came in, she was like, I don't remember any of this. Like, I don't know if he did this after I got knocked out or what. There was blood on the, what is it called? Blood on the fridge. The house was a wreck. He destroyed the door. He broke the knob. He actually started to kick in the door like hinge, the border. which is crazy because it was like, this stuff isn't even just made out of wood. Like, for him to have that type of animosity, I don't understand what I did for him to possibly want. Are you going to press charge? I'm thinking, Christina, I love you. But I know where you were going with that, because you were probably going to tell her you need to press charges if you haven't done so. Because this is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's actually all I really remember, to be honest with you. I talked about... Oh, yeah, and Angela and Vanessa, when they met up, they did like a baby birthing class. So I'm thinking like, Vanessa, your man's busy and he's working. I respect that. And I'll take your word for it that that's the reason why he's not on the show. I believe it, because he's probably not even in the same area that you're in. So that makes sense. But at some point in time, because you have a certain image, so damage control is very important for you and your brand. You need to get him on there, not in the blogs, because most people, they don't really... This is a show that comes on every week. You need to get him on there so that they can see them. This isn't for me. This is for the petty people who are like, oh, well, she's on... I don't care about that stuff. Do you. Be successful. That's my motto with all of you. Boogie with your music. Do your music. TJ with your music. Kill it. Christina with your music. Kill it. Romeo with... Now, Romeo, I don't know when you were filming Empire, but I'm interested. I'm like, people actually be more interested with the whole Empire stuff aspect. So maybe to go and figure out how to intertwine that if you got the role while this was filming. We don't know. Egypt and her mom. I'm like, this is a cute general storyline, but I'm like, I guess this is the other side. This is the reality. But if she's talking about music, then we could at least hear some more. But then again, it's not cheap to book those studio sessions. So I understand where Peppa's coming from. Go to college. You can go to a music-oriented college. Why doesn't she just go and do that? That's the thing I'm not getting. You can go and get a business degree and major in music. I don't know. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.